I love it. I love it. Chill bump time. Great cutscene. Great pause. 2. I repeat, 2 scarabs. Best playable ending to a video game ever. I absolutely love it. I've got him in this corner and oh, yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's real fair. Invincible. Yeah. Oh, great. Now I'm stuck. This is just wonderful. Oh, and of course.
The will of the gods.
Here we go. Oh, come on! I hate Halo 3. So, the question is, do I love or hate Mission 2, Crow's Nest? Hello everybody, this is JP3 here bringing you another entry in our Halo 3 Love or Hate Legendary playthrough. We are on mission number 2, Crow's Nest. Crow's Nest. I want somebody to tell me why the hell we are in this place and at this site. For one of the 9 missions in this campaign, why is the focus here? And with that, we will get started with the gameplay shortly. Because I gotta admit, I have no concept of why we'd waste an entire mission in this dumpy, non-futuristic looking place. We could have landed anywhere on the planet. We could have gone to any type of building. It was all up to the developers. They had anything they could have wanted to do here. And this is what we got. We got Crow's Nest. In a base, according to chatter, built for some quote-unquote 21st century war.
Good. This channel is secure. My fire teams are spread thin. We can't hold out forever. I need that hangar cleared for evac ASAP.
Gameplay in this mission varies from craptastic to being pretty fun, pretty standard stuff. This is, pretty standard, good old times here. I definitely, I hate when the grenades bounce off their shields. This is kind of a nice little introduction to the BR here, and how just easily it tears through the Covenant, especially those grunts when their heads are right there for the shooting. So right now I'm trying to goose the brute out from cover so I can de-shield him either with this assault rifle or with perhaps a plasma pistol that is lying about. But they are playing coy, and since there's a whole bunch of garbage and detritus lying around, I'm a little afraid to move forward and have one of them sneak a few shots of, whatever weapon they're holding in on my face. Alright. Yes! Finally. So, what I typically do here, whenever I'm done with that battle, is before I engage the next group, I just go right back over here and pick up what should be a nice little BR ammo drop somewhere along the way to help support my efforts in the forthcoming battle. So I like to start out by throwing a grenade here. It turns out to be the perfect grenade, so quite fortunate there. If I had not hit everybody, of course, I would use the BR and cover, but you have to be very careful because you have a handful, I think it's 4 total, of Jackal marksmen in an enclosed area for some dumb reason, and they'll chew at your shields pretty fast. That guy's usually kind of standing there, so I try to take care of any of these guys that are hanging around as quickly as possible. I immediately come down this way, even if I haven't killed everybody. Take those dudes out, look over here and take these guys out. This actually moves the Marines into this area, which is exactly what I want to have happen. For some reason, they can't take care of one frickin' grunt. Get the Marines down there and out of your way, and then find one of these turrets and go to town. If you don't do what I'm showing you, and you've got a better way of handling this room, then great. But this is the best way I know to do it. In terms of staying safe and such. The reason why I like the Marines down there is obviously now the enemies can be focused on them while I shoot at them in this stationary position. I probably shouldn't have to say this. You want to prioritize the brutes. And, you know, whoever else might be nearby. I usually like to get off the turret until this Phantom's turret starts shooting at other enemies. And once I take it down, I'm pretty safe here. The only thing you'd have to really worry about is enemies charging the position, but fortunately, Halo 3 made the turrets pretty darn strong. They were strong in Halo 2. They didn't have any major weaknesses there, but they weren't usually set up in quite the way they are at times in this campaign. On Legendary, you have 3 waves. Because the turret went ahead and started focusing on the Marines over there, I did not hop off this turret to get cover and trick it, and tore the turret off pretty fast there. Yeah, this is no fun, but it works. If you go down there, get ready to be grenaded or hit from all sides. Any one given side, you can YOLO down there, but if you're, you know, going for Deathless, especially on Legendary, it's generally not a good idea to go down there unless you know exactly what you're doing. I've tried several different strategies, and most of them are inconsistent, but they could also be poorly executed by me. I don't really know, and I don't really care. I hate the geometry in this entire area. It's just there's so much needless crap all over the place, and beams and structures that you can jump, and because the jumps are still so floaty, it's just real awful. And so leave here with this, hopefully with 2 sticky grenades. You might be able to find some in the next room where you killed the enemies before, but it's best to try to find 2 stickies and leave with a deployable cover. And I would pick up an assault rifle and a brute shot. If you can find one. I just didn't, forgot about that strat when I was down there. I think I probably could have found one down there.
Hostiles reported outside the barracks.
So now we backtrack through the ugliest level that I think I've ever seen up until this point. Get used to that.
Anyone in the barracks, I need a sit rep now.
Here's the sit rep keys. This level sucks.
This way.
Shoot that guy. Shoot them a little bit. Try not to linger too long or at all. Throw up a deployable cover there and start shooting through it. Most people, I think, know about this little thing here. I'm not really sure if it's a glitch or an exploit or whatever, but it's really the quickest way to get rid of this group. It's not the only way. It's just the quickest way. You can stay back there and cover. There's a whole case of BR. This is just to move us forward. Staying back there with the BR and shooting them all is completely safe. They will not enter that room with the caged area or whatnot. If that deployable cover goes, which sometimes it will, I'm not sure why it doesn't every time, but anyway, if it goes, then immediately get off the turret and go to cover. And if you get in real trouble and that doesn't work, that's why you brought the assault rifle. There's plenty of ammo for it back here. The assault rifle does a great job. Best probably, I guess, to find a way to get into some cover that they can't get to you from or whatever, or just go back to that room with all the BR. It really doesn't matter. Grab the best plasma pistol you can find and grab a full BR. The plasma pistol being more important than the BR because where we're going there will be BR.
Johnson,
Guys.
you might want to put that out. Chief, have a look. A little going away gift for the Covenant. Linked it to smaller charges.
Run over here, grab a grav lift, stick the only brute in here with a brute shot, come up here, grab this shotgun, throw the plasma pistol and the BR in the corner, and grab an assault rifle and a shotgun. And I use the gun to de-shield them if needed, but usually just to goose them to come over here. I'm not sure why these cowards don't rush this position sooner in this particular playthrough. They can certainly do that. Right now they're being coy. Probably because I'm holding a shotgun. And I did use the Xbox One DVR. It only records for 10 minutes at a time, so that's why we have the pauses, but I assure you it is all a single segment run, an individual level run of Crow's Nest. This is actually not the worst part of the level. Because of this strat, it's kind of fun. This can be risky, but if they rush you from they don't usually rush you from the doorway behind you. So they're only going to come from one position over here, so, you know, just shotgun, and the only way you can really die in this situation is, at least early on in this battle, is if you get impatient. There's quicker ways to do this, but I doubt there's more consistent or fun ways to do it. If you can even call this fun. Actually, the funnest part of this is oftentimes what you hear the brutes say that you normally don't get to hear because you normally aren't able to be this close to so many of them. At one point, I believe I don't know if you'll hear it, so I'll just say it, you've probably heard some of the things that brutes can say that are funny, but at one point I kill one and you hear one scream, "He was my lover!" That's pretty funny, man. So when the carbine brutes show up, that signals that you need to start being careful for one eventuality, which is that the chieftain will come and rush your position. I am not 100% sure when he does that, except for that I know it's random. I think what it is that once you kill all but two, or if you kill both the carbine guys or maybe both of the bodyguards, but I know I've only seen him rush if there were only two left. Or he doesn't rush until there's none left. I don't know, it's random. I don't really mind randomness. It does make it does increase playthrough and replay value, I should say, but when it comes to this chieftain and all the bullshit get out of jail free cards this piece of crap has, it does matter. I mean, this guy can jump as high as he wants. He's got a one-shot kill with his gravity hammer. Yeah, right now this guy's the last one left, and the chieftain's waiting until he's dead. That does not always happen. So once I saw two left, or at least close to two left, I went ahead and grabbed my two tools for beating this guy. So he can jump very high. He's obviously got some very difficult to dodge melee attacks. You can run him around this room, sure, but you know, that's pretty much the only way to beat him, I guess. Because if you get up close to him with the shotgun and kind of get him into a position wherein, you know, he can't maneuver very well, if you try to kill him essentially any other way, or even if you try to kill him the way I just did, he can go invincible, which is the ultimate BS get out of jail free card for these frickin' brutes in Halo 3. I mean, I'd like to have been in that meeting where they were talking about this equipment idea. I mean, what jerk, what uncreative piece of crap goes, how about we have invincibility? Yeah, how about we have telekinesis? Let's do telekinesis, and let's do any other of the powers that when we were 8-year-olds we pulled out of our ass whenever our older brother or sister or someone else had a better power than we did, or a more creative one than we did. Yeah. He doesn't always come up, so if he does, just punch him. Or shotgun him.
You have been called upon to serve.
I didn't mention this to Sierra 117, but what an idiotic idea it was to have these stupid Cortana and then later on Gravemind moments. I mean, how ridiculous. Well, I don't even remember whether initially I liked them or thought them interesting, because after you've dealt with it like the first time, it really sucks. I mean, it pulls you right out of gameplay and into a bunch of junk, a bunch of fan service. All that stuff that's said for the longest time are all quotes or partial quotes from the book The Fall of Reach. A book that Bungie didn't even tried to nix, tried to have not published anyway. I have no idea why they did that. The worst part of it by far is, of course, you can't B your A out of it like a cutscene, and I don't know. I mean, I don't want to get all, social justice on everybody, but the way they sexualize her captivity or damsel in distress crap is just even more. It's got to be more infuriating for other people that care about that kind of stuff more than maybe I do. Not saying I don't, but I don't want to try to pretend like I'm some sort of warrior. Anyway, I'll probably edit all that stuff out. I think we talked about this at some point in Sierra 117. It can be very beneficial when the Arbiter decides that he's had enough and just, goes crazy with his sword there. One of the Marines said, "Oh, that Foxtrot is mad." We've probably all heard that. I didn't know it was, like, in response to the Arbiter being, like, a badass. I don't know. Maybe it could be when anybody is. I don't really know. I don't really know why I went back. I know why I went back to pick up the shotgun, but it was still a bad idea, even though it did. I went to pick it up, and I was going to go to the bubble shield with it, but then the Arbiter goes in there, and I'm like, well, forget this. He'll take care of it. But I could have just taken the gravity hammer. I don't really plan on using it much more. I really don't. It's at a 90. I forgot. I think I forgot that. That normally I'm just 56 or whatever, and I don't want to run out of it, but anyway. So, some garbage happens here, and when I say garbage, I do mean garbage. This is crap. This is utter garbage here. I know I'm... Yeah, you see that crap? I should be dead. What the hell is he doing in there, and why the hell is it important for me to go and check over there? After I've thrown grenades in there and already killed 2 guys in there. So you got some guy that's been hiding in there the whole time? It's like Bungie doesn't even understand the lore of their own damn AI. Or their own damn characters. Is that what brutes do? Is that the way they are in the lore? Is that the way they should be? Cowards who hide the whole time? Well, and look at that legendary bullshit right there. I come out and he's immediately ready to shoot. He didn't even see me. He didn't see me go into this door. He doesn't know this fucking base. How? Excuse me. I'll definitely edit that out. He doesn't know this base. He starts shooting me immediately. Now I just got to boring ass BR him to death and kill him. Yep, let's just boring ass BR him. Now it's time to use that invincibility. Surely we can get away with it now. Yeah, you're not even looking at me. The gun wasn't even facing me. How the hell is it possibly shooting me? Go and rewind that. I want you to look at that. If you don't think I'm... You think I'm just being an ass.
We did all we could. Let us move the survivors up to the hangar. There is a lift outside.
Brute-filled rooms. There's nothing creative about that. There's nothing that impresses me about that. It didn't in Halo 2. I don't think it impressed most people in Halo 2, and it's not going to start impressing me in Halo 3 either.
Commander, we lost the
But the barracks, at least there's a lot of different options for how the combat can work. That first room, yeah, you could argue the same thing, but
Hold position. I'm not leaving
I don't know.
Ma'am, I've got movement above Amberlow. Brutes. They've got jump heads.
They're going after the thrusters. Shake them off, Lieutenant.
So I like to ride up here and grab the invisibility armor ability, the cloaking. Come right here and just wait. The reason I come up here and do this is simple. When I try to go down there and fight, all those Marines, all they want to do is toss grenades and shoot at what I'm trying to kill. So I either stand back somewhere and try to shoot them all in the head and not get grenaded, or I come up here. This isn't even necessarily that much safer. As you can see, they actually can shoot at me and, you know, engage in combat with me. You get the cloaking again. Make sure you get the other cloaking that's there. But yeah, it's not necessarily safer. I've died trying to do this strat before, but it's just, to me, it's just a lot. It makes it to where if I'm gonna get killed, at least I get killed by the brutes. So that door should open once all the brutes are dead. I'm looking for the last one. I almost fell off there and died. Why there has to be an abyss in this room, why there has to be a pitfall, I don't know. But there is, so you can die. I don't understand why there has to be, though. I mean, this isn't a side-scroller. You don't need pitfalls to make this crap difficult or interesting.
Brutes, in the op center. They disarmed the bomb. Sorry, Commander, there were too many. Even for me.
Chief?
Well, maybe we shouldn't have had a bomb in there anyway. That was a, maybe we should have done something else.
I've got to get these men out of here.
Maybe we shouldn't have came to this dumbass facility. Maybe we should have went to something that was slightly more secure than some random base from a 21st century war. And for some reason had time enough to install a bunch of important shit here. I gotta admit, man, when I was playing Halo 2 and this game finished up, and I thought, man, we gotta wait 3 years, but man, it'll be awesome. That's, you know, we gotta wait. Well, I didn't know if we'd have to wait 3 years at the time, but yeah, I know we'd have to wait some years because they never, you know, come out with Halo games every year. But yeah, the last thing I expected was that my second mission would be in a base doing nothing. I thought I'd be finishing the fight. I didn't think I'd be trying to escape a base that doesn't matter. So you have to be extra careful through here because there's 2 mounted turrets, which means that, you know, you can die in Halo 2 type time and literally in less than a second. And there's also 2 snipers up on the catwalk in the next room, so I'm keeping my distance on purpose. You have 2 choices with respect to those turrets. You can either try to destroy the turrets, or you can leave them there and know that anytime a grunt comes close to around here, they're going to be on the turret. I think I'm trying to destroy that turret, which is not I usually tend to favor the route of leaving it a B to make sure I kill all the grunts that will actually come up to it, like that dude. God, and I don't know why they had to slow down your movement speed for Halo 3. Well, I know why they did it. I know any game would do it, it's because the maps are too small. That's why the Warthog's so slow in this game. Alright, so here's where we're going to deal with the snipers. I'm going to try to find their legs, and then I'm just going to plasma pepper them until they die, because using the BR here is a waste of ammunition, and it might even take more shots with the bullets than it does with this. Usually you'll get a red reticle, but I don't want to go much further or I'll get sniped and I'll die. So now they're both dead. Oh my god. What are you doing? Just die! Stop delaying the inevitable, you idiot game. Jeez Louise, I tell you, man. Why? My backup gravity hammer strat? Is that what I'm looking to do? Yeah, that's right. So I usually don't take the gravity hammer in this room. I usually take a beam rifle in this room. Now, troll, the definition of troll in a video game would be what's up next, or what can happen that's up next. So we're going to deal with several grunts, a chieftain with a fuel rod, indoors, mind you, and 2 brutes that may have brute shots. I stick them first, and then get the hell out of Dodge. And now I'm just going to bide my time and wait for the right moment to hit my camo and go in and try to tap out the chieftain. Because right now he's in troll mode. Well, now he's running up here. As soon as I pull out that sniper and do something that could threaten him, I'm not really sure what he's doing now, but I was able to get the helmet off of him, which is not normal. Usually he hides, but I think he's stuck. So he's just hiding right here, waiting for me to walk in here. And I'm going to tell you what, that's exactly what will happen. If you kill enemies in here and don't kill him, he'll just, and you come out of the room to avoid being one-shot kill indoors with a anti-armor weapon, then he'll just go and hide somewhere. And he'll just wait, standing still, doing nothing. And then as soon as you walk in, blast you to bits, and it's over. Just like this grunt's doing now. Now, granted, he doesn't really make a move on us. I'm not really sure why. He just stands there, and then now suddenly decides to come out. Now for my least... Well, not really. It's not my least favorite part of the mission. It's just another crappy part is... Alright, so we just rearmed the bomb. It was armed. The base wasn't shaking, or there was nothing, no problems with the integrity of the base or whatever. And we've rearmed it, and now suddenly there is these problems. Now, I wish it was just that didn't make any sense. I just wanted that to sink in. I know I explained it horribly, but there's nothing exploding. There's no reason for this place to be shaking. There's no bombs that are going off while we're in it. We just rearmed the bomb. So the problem with all this shaking and all these lights going out and all this crap is that they can see right through it. They have no problems at all fighting in this crap. And I'm dealing with enemies that can carbine me in 4 or 5 shots down to no shields, if not death. And enemies that will throw grenades that will kill me instantly. Now, I know a lot of the enemies in here that are not jackals are just running around. But I don't know. I know that not all of them are doing that. One of them did try to draw down on me earlier. And I don't know which ones are or aren't, and frankly, I don't care to find out. I just as soon kill them all. Now, if you like speedrunning this mission, and if you like it for any other reason, then go, you be you. You go right ahead. But this crap was as disappointing a mission. It used to be my least favorite mission in the entirety. In the entirety of the trilogy. Oh, right, that's right. So I'm sticking them to get the, yeah. You don't need to do that. They'll just fly right by. That was an accident. That's not a good strat. The problem here is that it's grunts with grenades and not overcharges, grunts with grenades and all kinds of crazy crap, and the building's exploding and I can't see them and they're hiding, and it's 28 minutes into a mission I hate. So I bring the fuel rod with me to just blast whoever's in the way. That guy moved for 1 split second. Why are you trying to troll me, game? Why? You think that impresses me? You think that makes me feel like I've been challenged appropriately? Yeah, I do. I get salty watching this crap. I do. I get salty. And I apologize to anyone that offends.
You will become the best we can make you.
The worst kind of fan service. That which screws with gameplay. I don't think those guys will shoot at you, but I don't know. And don't let anyone else tell you they know either. Unless they've looked at the damn code in the game. These guys I know will. And for some ridiculously stupid reason, and I do mean ridiculously stupid,
Find that elevator.
that phantom back there just dropped off 4 grunts to do something. I got one more shot. Maybe it's worth keeping. Yeah, I don't know why it dropped them off. Don't know what its purpose was. I mean, if it wanted to do something, why would it drop just 4 grunts off? Why not a whole platoon of brutes? Why not brutes, jackals, and grunts, you know? Why 4 grunts? What did the developers think? Why did they do that? What were they wanting to accomplish by that? And then when they come in here, they just sit and stare. Like, I don't even know what the purpose of this is. Look at this dude.
Bomb's about to
Dude,
blow.
that's an assassin. It's a back tap. Just die. God bless.
This place will become your home. This place will become your tomb.
That's not the quote. You added that because you thought it would sound ominous. Alright, that is Crow's Nest, and I hate this wastebasket of a level. If you disagree with me, I swear to you that I will totally respect it. It's the level I don't respect. So if you think that this level's better, if you want to try to convince me that this is actually a great level, please leave it in the comments. You will not get any nastiness from me. Please subscribe if you like the kind of content that I produce. Maybe not this particular video. Most of it's a lot more upbeat and positive. Hit that thumbs up button if you like this. Hit the thumbs down button if you don't. But I'd rather you just leave it in the comment section. Just tell me why it is that I should like this level, or just tell me what you like about it. And if you hate it, of course, I'm all for being validated. Everyone likes to be validated. And hit that notifications bell if you haven't already. As for now, however, this is JP3, and glad to be signing out. Enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you very, 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 very much for watching. Goodbye.